Today we're just going to have a quick talk about how to flush a Yamaha outboard. Now fortunately all our new Yamaha 4-strokes from 8 horsepower upwards all the way to 450 horsepower all use the one flush method. So it makes owning any Yamaha very easy. Now one of the big hot topics we get is how do we do it? What's the best way to do it for us here? Now obviously in the past using a conventional set of earmuffs like this is traditionally what a lot of people have been accustomed to for generations. That's not the case. Now with the new Yamaha we've got a new system here where it uses this flushing attachment here, which we give to all our customers from brand new, and what it does is it bypasses the thermostat and allows you to flush your motor cold without starting it and be very efficient. Now this method can be done at the boat ramp or at home. There's no indicative time where you have to do it, but one of the key take homes is we don't start our engine. The reason being is the water is running through backwards, and I'll explain that later. But this is as simple as identifying on your outboard where the actual flush port is. On this motor here it's on the starboard side, and I'll demonstrate to you how easy it is to hook this attachment up and set it up for flushing. Now we've got the attachment set up here, we're ready to hook our hose on. And it's as simple as now turning on the tap, full pressure, no need to restrict the flow, and just step aside and let it do its work. Now as you can see here, water's pumping through the motor nicely. We're coming out our nice telltale stream here, but most of the water does flow back through the water pump, down through the water tube here, and out through the exhaust and through the prop, where the water normally flows the other way around. Now, how long do we do it for? I would say 4 to 5 minutes is more than suffice, because it's the equivalent of just holding the hose straight onto a product and just hosing all the salt off straight away. Now that we've finished, we're happy that we've flushed the motor out. We're just going to reverse the process of what we did at the start. Disconnecting the hose, putting the fitting out of the way, and then connecting the hose back up to its blanking port. When we're doing so, we're keeping in mind that we've also got the washer here intact, making sure it's not stuck on the flushing attachment. We're putting the hose back on, just hand tight. We don't need to use any tools. We just want it so it's going to nip up nice and secure. So now we've finished flushing our engine. The only other thing I'd suggest to do is obviously we can hose the engine thoroughly, externally, everywhere there. Don't be shy to hose inside of here, under the tilt there. And also don't be afraid to stick the hose in around the lower part of the exhaust just to flush out any salt water that might be sitting in the cavity there. Apart from that, if you want to hit it with a sponge or a bit of soap or a chamois at the end to make sure it's nice and shiny, that's our other tips for you there today.